What's up, guys? We've got a birthday in the Priestley fam today. He's run off down there. Pharrell is finally a year old. Honestly, they grow up so fast these days, don't they? You know, 1 minute they're just tiny, cute, little cuddly things that I'm picking up, sitting on the passenger seat of my Mini. Remember that one? The next minute they're running off, cocking their leg up a tree, having a wee every 30 seconds. He's a proper little dude, we love him. He's fitted into this family like a treat, and him and Wilson get on like a house on fire. So it's been a brilliant addition. 1 year old, and as you can imagine, Claire, my wife, is going way over the top, buying him presents, massively treating him, but I suppose he deserves it. Right, this channel is about to go all techie for a little while. Next week, of course, is the big week of car launches, which I'm really looking forward to. I look forward to this every year because it is the first time we get a glimpse into what's been going on in F1 factories over the past 6 months or so. When you work at a team, of course, you're absolutely immersed. Your whole life centres around this brand new car for quite a long period of time before the public, the fans and the media ever get to see it. So when you work in that team, you know, by this point in time, it's barely a new car anymore. You've been working on it every single day for months. You know, it's been the talk of the factory. Every piece of equipment or machinery, every process has all been centered around this new car and components for this new car, making it work, making sure bits fit, you know, optimizing things, testing things in wind tunnels and on CFD programs. It's been absolutely the center point of everything that happens in a Formula One factory for a long time. But when we get to see it, when the public get to see it, which will happen next week when they all start unveiling them, it's an exciting moment. And for a team, it's the point where you release it into the wild. It's when you give it out to the world to take a look at and see the fruits of that incredible labour that's been going on. So anyway, I can't wait for it. It was a really interesting time for me last year to get into them. I'm going to do it again this year. So every day next week, I hope, you will see a reasonably in-depth look, technical look at what each car offering gives us. Some of them will be digital renders, I'm sure, and some of them will have little resemblance to the car that will actually race in Australia. We know that happens, but still it gives us some really interesting ideas to how people have interpreted this new rule set for 2019, particularly in an aero sense. So I hope next week will be interesting for lots of you. It's definitely going to be interesting for me. And on that very subject of tech, I have decided to do a short series, or a series of short videos, all about the various elements of tech within Formula One. I've decided to call it 2-minute tech. As the name suggests, they will be pretty short, roughly 2-minute long videos, giving a very simple but hopefully pretty clear explanation of some of the more complex areas of technology that we hear a lot about in Formula One, but perhaps don't fully understand. The series will start with a look at the Formula One diffuser, what it does, why we have it, what would happen if we didn't have it. And it was inspired by a question from one of you guys. I'd really like this little mini series to be driven by you guys. So what I'd really love you to do off the back of this video is drop me a comment in the comment section below using the hashtag 2MinTech. So the number 2, M-I-N-T-E-C-H, hashtag 2MinTech. Let me know, just in one simple question, one simple line really, what area of the car you'd love me to take a look at and give some explanation of. So, back from the walk. Birthday boy down there has been absolutely wiped out, as you can see. I've actually just recorded the first ever of these 2-minute tech videos. I've realised how hard it is to record something like this, a technical explanation, in just 2 minutes. It is a real challenge, but you know me, I like a challenge. You know, I had a quick look online for some of this technical stuff, and there's a huge wealth of really in-depth, detailed, long drawn-out explanations of all kinds of technology and tech around Formula One and all sorts of other things. You know, I've done some of it myself, but I also think it's quite nice to have like a tiny, bite-size, go-to piece that just gives you some of the basics, gives you a basic understanding of what a particular component or a particular area of a car or a part of a process. It doesn't have to be a technical, physical component. It could be, you know, a technological process that a Formula One team operates on. It could be race strategy. It could, I mean, whatever you want. This is what I want from you. I want you to tell me what you'd like to see in tiny, bite-sized chunks of hashtag 2MinuteTech. Please do use the hashtag 2MinTech because that will help me find all of these suggestions specific to this particular series. It's going to be a little mini series that will sit on the channel under a playlist entitled 2MinuteTech. So hopefully easy for you to find. But keeping to 2 minutes is a challenge. I had the stopwatch going on my phone, and the pressure on me building up as the clock's ticking towards 2 minutes. It's quite a challenge, I've realised. But there we go, that's what's going to be happening. There's more and more of that coming. The one that I've just done, which is on diffusers, of course I had the pens and the paper out, so you can see all of that. I'll pop that up on the channel, well, later, maybe tomorrow, probably tomorrow. So this video will go up tonight, Friday, 6 PM, as all of them normally do. I'll pop the first 2MinuteTech video up tomorrow. From that, I hope we'll get plenty of suggestions for further ones, and then on Monday of next week, so no hashtag Ask Elvis, no Electric Tuesday next week. We're breaking from the normal routine to basically cover all of the F1 car launches, as I said. I'm really excited about it, really looking forward to it. I hope you are too. So next week will be all tech, and then we'll get back into the normal routine following that. Of course, testing follows that very quickly. Before you know it, we'll be back into racing. It's not long now. It's actually, you know, I'm sure you must feel the same. We got to the end of the last race, didn't we? Got to Abu Dhabi, and it seems like there's forever until we're back racing again, until we get any more Formula One fix. Well, look, we're nearly there, guys. We are nearly back there again. I'm really sad to say I'm not going to be going to Australia this year, which is a real shame because for the last few years I've been to at least half of all the Grand Prix. As it stands, as you know, my deal with Sky has kind of come to an end, so at the moment there's nothing taking me to the races. I'd love to get back, and maybe that will happen at some point, but either way I'll be covering them in all sorts of depth, as I always do from here, and I'm sure we won't be short of things to talk about. So look, have a great weekend, guys. I hope you have a great one, whatever it is you're doing. I hope you're as excited about all of this tech coming up over the next week as I am. Look out on the channel every day next week for full in-depth coverage of every single car reveal when it happens. And if you're not subscribed to this channel already, why on earth not? Hit it, hit the button now, go on. I'll be your best mate. Subscribe to the channel for me, and I'll see you next week, guys. Have a good one. Ta-da.